Welcome. Today we are going to learn how to graph the cotangent function. This is often one of the trickier trigonometric graphs because it is the reciprocal of the tangent function. We will explore how its shape is formed, where its vertical asymptotes are located, and how it differs from the standard tangent graph. First, let's define exactly what cotangent is. There are two main ways to think about it. First, it is the reciprocal identity, meaning cotangent of x equals 1 divided by tangent of x second. Using the quotient identity, it is equal to cosine of x divided by sine of x. Understanding this reciprocal relationship is the key to graphing it correctly. Before we graph cotangent, let's briefly recall the tangent graph. Notice how tangent starts at 0, increases, and heads up towards infinity. It has zeros at multiples of pi, like 0 and pi. It has vertical asymptotes at half-pi intervals, like pi over 2. Keep this shape in mind because we are going to essentially flip these values. Here is the logic of inversion. When we take the reciprocal, everything flips. If tangent is 0, 1 divided by 0 becomes undefined, creating an asymptote. If tangent is undefined or infinite, 1 divided by infinity approaches 0. And finally, small numbers become big numbers. This pattern is why the graph looks the way it does. Let's find the new asymptotes. Since cotangent is 1 over tangent, it is undefined whenever tangent is 0. Tangent is 0 at x equals 0, pi, 2 pi, and so on. Therefore, the cotangent graph has vertical asymptotes at every integer multiple of pi. You can see these represented by the dashed lines. Now, where does the graph cross the x-axis? Cotangent is 0 whenever tangent is undefined, or simply when cosine is 0. This happens at pi over 2, 3 pi over 2, and so on. These are the points where our new graph will cross the center line. Let's look at a table of values to verify this. At 0, tangent is 0, but cotangent is undefined. At pi over 4, both equal 1 because the reciprocal of 1 is 1. At pi over 2, tangent is undefined, but cotangent is 0. Notice how the values switch roles. Putting it all together, we get this curve. Unlike tangent, which increases, the cotangent function decreases from left to right. It starts high near the left asymptote, crosses 0 in the middle, and goes down towards negative infinity near the right asymptote. Here is a summary of the properties. The period is pi radians, just like tangent. The domain is all real numbers except for multiples of pi. The range is infinite, going from negative infinity to positive infinity. And importantly, the function is always decreasing over its period. Finally, let's see them side by side. The light gray line is tangent, curving upwards. The dark blue line is cotangent, curving downwards. Notice how they intersect at values of 1 and negative 1, but otherwise move in opposite directions. This visual really helps solidify the relationship between a function and its reciprocal.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.